Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we have a new project for you, and you guessed it, right here it is, Throtl's Evo project giveaway car. So luckily the car is in pretty decent shape as far as the bodywork goes. It does have its dings and dents. The major issue that we're having with it, and I'm gonna try to catch this on camera, you can't really see it in the sun, but there's sand scratches throughout the whole car. So whenever it was painted, I think the primer was probably not the best primer, and it has shrinkage on it. So throughout the whole car, you can see all the 220, 320 sand scratches. So we're probably gonna have to give the whole car a coat of primer. But luckily we're not doing jams, so this thing should move pretty quick. Today we're gonna be doing all the body work on it, get it in primer hopefully today or tomorrow. And then the boys from throtl are gonna come in and check in on us and see how we're doing. We've had a whole bunch of projects here at the shop, so we're already kind of late started on this thing. But we got the manpower to get this thing done pretty quick. So let's get to today's video. Okay, so this pretty little Evo is gonna get a little bit of work done. So the first thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and block this thing out and look for any dents and try to get this thing in primer by tomorrow. So right away, looking at this thing, I'm finding a couple dents right here. Back here, if you look at this trunk, you can kind of see all these sand scratches. I'm gonna try to zoom in so you can get the best look, but you see all these scratches? This is all throughout the paint. What that is called dieback or suckback. What happens is, if you don't use a good primer, the material starts to shrink down, and even though this paint job might have looked great a while ago, all the solvents start to suck back. So what happens is you know it starts to shrink down, and then the paint starts to show any imperfections, bad body work, sand scratches, so on and so forth. So what we got to do is we got to go ahead and block this thing out, do all the body work, and we're going to go ahead and apply an epoxy primer from PPG. That's going to ensure that we're going to have the perfect foundation, so this won't ever happen again. So whoever's going to win this, wherever you're going to be, whether it's here in California, Florida, Wisconsin, or wherever you may be, this paint job is still going to look good 5 years from now. So without further ado, let's get into the project. to the vlog today. Got the throttle boys over here.
What's up, SOS fam? What are we gonna do today? So we came by to check out the Evo.
Yeah, I wanted to show you what's going on with the Evo, a little bit of the progress, look over some colors. Hopefully we can show that, I don't know. And
yeah, I don't think it's gonna be any secret.
No secret, right? Maybe have these guys mix up a little Bondo, maybe spread it, maybe, you know, maybe we can see.
I'm gonna leave that to Rick. I don't do body work. We pay the experts for that.
So this is a premium filler. So right now, this is what kind of goes on behind the scenes. So a lot of times people are like, oh, you know, Bondo this, Bondo that. Bondo is not a bad thing. It's just the misuse of Bondo and the failure to actually do a repair is what's bad.
Like when people put Bondo that's like an inch and a half thick.
Exactly. And right now it's gonna look like it's a lot of Bondo, but what happens is when you don't put a lot of Bondo at first and you keep adding, so that's when you get it. So it's like people, it's just misuse. So right now we're gonna mix a good amount, and we're gonna spread it along the trunk, and then it's gonna look like it's a lot, but by the time we're done sanding, it's gonna all end up on the floor, and then you're just gonna fill in the very bare minimum. And obviously this because this is a newer car and the metal's thinner and there's small dents. Obviously if it was a collision, we'd pull and stuff like that, but some of these areas are not that, so.
It's amazing how little of the hardener you use.
Yeah. What is it, 10%, Kevin?
A little bit goes a long way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Basically, Rick's
dude, pretty much you guys are not even gonna need us, man.
So we'll just be doing this at our shop.
Yeah.
Oscar is gonna teach us all the tricks.
Yep.
So what's this, a skim coat?
This is the skim coat.
I thought you were good at this, bro. A lot better than what I would have done, that's for sure.
Dude, I don't do well under pressure.
Ah, there's no pressure here. Only 836,000 people will be watching this video.
All
Where
right,
I'm Bondoing?
this is the spot that Rick's gonna be working on today.
Here we go.
And if anything happens with this paint job on this section, you guys are gonna know why. It's gonna be Rick's fault. So
Rick is Bondoing this?
he's gonna do it.
Here we go.
He's gonna mix it, he's gonna spread it. Flat on the car and just go straight. Do you feel that?
Yeah.
No. It has to go smooth. Like butter on butt cheeks. Just smooth.
Yeah, I feel it. There's a low spot right there.
You feel that one, right?
I can feel it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what you don't want to do is just put a little Bondo right here, because what you're gonna be doing is then you're gonna be creating a freaking high spot. Okay. So we're just gonna just put a little
the whole thing.
This right here, just right here, and then yeah, kind of like not that excessive because we're not doing that, but just in this area. Okay.
All right. Cool.
There's still some shiny paint on there, so that doesn't scuff.
Exactly.
Piece of 80. It's shiny.
Just scuff it with 80?
Yeah.
See? And the reason that it's shiny is because we used the block on there, and it wasn't touching because it's a low spot. So you're gonna go ahead and get, what is that, 80?
80.
You got some 80 right here?
Yeah. Not in circles.
All right, scuff.
No, this thing has to be all right there too. Anything, there's another one right there, you see it?
Yeah. Rick Moss, Rick
All right.
Moss.
All right, Rick, you're fired. You're not producing enough. Come on, man.
Yeah, Rick, good job.
All right.
All right.
I got that part down.
Those are dangerous, so be careful. Sharp.
Real sharp.
Cut my fingers with those all the time.
Yeah.
Use a little one to scoop and mix.
Okay. How much do I need?
That should be enough.
That's good.
A little bit more?
No, that should be good.
Should be good.
All right.
So there you go.
I got this down. Okay, now some of this.
I think we should a little bit more. A little bit more. You think
This should be good.
should be good?
A little goes a long way.
All right.
Race cars don't need Bondo.
Tell me when. Good.
How much honey do you like?
I like more honey than that.
That's good. That's good. That's
First
good.
of all, I have to say, you guys are calling this Bondo. This is not Bondo.
What is this?
Well, it's U-Pole and Evercoat.
Plastic honey.
You know,
It's like saying Kleenex or Jello. Like,
I know.
Tell me when on this stuff.
so Rick, this might. There we go.
Right.
All right, now mix it real good.
This is, I mean, you had a technique for this. I don't know.
We're gonna
You make it.
we're gonna compare both mixes and see which one looks prettier.
I've seen this before at Cold Stone. That's what I was thinking.
Oh man, look at how new mix it.
What are you new, Rick?
A little bit.
Oh, if you weren't, I'd be worried. I mean, you were moonlighting as a body guy in your spare time.
To be fair, if you guys asked me to go change a diff right now, I would probably be doing the same thing.
Rick, if you just scoop, pick, pull, scoop, pick, pull, you'll mix it up a lot faster and get your working time up. It's all in the wrist. There you go.
Is that better?
We know during
except for-
quarantine, Rick's had plenty of wrist time, so.
Same too, man. I almost developed carpal tunnel.
I hate when that
Look at Rick, the body man.
Sign him up.
The body
Hey,
man. All right, so we got a round of epoxy on the full Evo. This is the only way to properly ensure that we're not gonna get any of those sand scratches. We're gonna go ahead and let this thing dry, probably about 3 days. And then from there, we're gonna go ahead and block it and get it prepped out and get it ready for paints. And then after that, we're still gonna shoot a sealer base clear coat. So we're gonna even though after we're gonna go ahead and sand this thing down, we're gonna go ahead and reapply multiple layers of sealer, base coat, clear coat, and all that, in order to make sure that this thing is gonna stay glossy in the years to come. So here she is. All right, and that's where we're gonna end today's video. Got the Evo and primer, got a big jump on the front and rear bumper and side skirts. And I think we can breathe easy now. We're gonna go ahead and pull that thing out tomorrow, let this thing dry up, let the primer get really rock hard, and really let it dry up and make sure that anything that's gonna suck back will suck back now. That way when we start prepping it out, be smooth sailing, and we can get this thing in the paint. So we're gonna end the video right here. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you haven't already, please go ahead and subscribe. I'm gonna ask you anyway, so you might as well subscribe so this message will not apply to you. And as well, follow us on Instagram. I'm gonna go ahead and drop all our IDs right there. All right, thank you guys so much for watching. Here at SOS Customs, we got you covered.